be a long night. Zanu PF tensions continues to escalate. And the latest development, Mnangagwa has decided to act on Obert Mpofu for listening and taking instructions from retired General Chiwenga. And Obert Mpofu has been replaced by Jacob Mutenda, who is currently the Speaker of Parliament. This is the latest development. This has been seen in a letter that I have just put on this live broadcast dated 23 September 2025. Greetings and welcome on your lovely channel, the Hlonipani Global News, where we speak all without hiding. If you are watching us for the very first time, please do remember to press the red or black subscribe button so that next time when we beam live, guess what, you become the very first one to watch us. We are unscheduled, so we come as we are warranted. So according to the communication that I have just received, and this is a letter from you see it as the logo of Zanu PF, and it's dated 23 September. 23 September, it's today. Which means it's a fresh letter. It has been just leaked now. It's written as follows: reorganization of the politburo of Zanu PF party in line with the constitution. Is it in line with the constitution or in line with factionalism that has taken toll in Zanu PF? Then it goes to say, in accordance with the constitution of the party, specifically Article 9, Section 65, as read with Section 67, His Excellency, the President and First Secretary, Comrade Dr. Emerson Tambutso Problem Mnangagwa, has exercised his constitutional mandate to reorganize the structure of the politburo. As part of his reorganization, the following appointments and redeployments have been effected. Comrade Advocate Jacob Francis Zwindali Milimo, I think it is his Kalanga name, Mutenda, the current Treasurer General, has been appointed as the Secretary General of the party. So, just within seconds, Obert find himself without a job, just an ordinary member of Zanu PF. And then Comrade, it goes on. It is written in point forms. Comrade Patrick Anthony Chinamasa, formerly the Secretary for Legal Affairs, has been appointed as Treasurer General. So Chinamasa returned to Treasurer General, and then Mutenda, Secretary General. Comrade Obert Mpofu, the outgoing Secretary General, has been reassigned as the Secretary for Information, Communication, and Communication Technology. Information, so he has been put to deal with computers. Listen to this. Comrade Ziambi, previously the Secretary for ICT, has been appointed as the Secretary for Legal Affairs. These changes are effective immediately. This reorganization underscores the party's enduring commitment to policies, tenets, and the ethos of the party, Zanu PF, and the permanent Zimbabwe Revolution in service to the people and the nation of Zimbabwe. Yours comradely, signed by Chris Mutswangwa, Secretary for Information and Publicity and the party spokesperson. Now, let's dissect what is the meaning of this. Now, you remember I have ventilated before that Emerson Tambutso Mnangagwa had actually entrusted Ziambi and also Jacob Mutenda, as well as this other chap, Ziambi, Jacob Mtenda and Patrick Chinamasa to actually look into the Constitution of Zimbabwe and find sections which can actually allow 2030 to be effected within that, to be justified, to be effected within that particular constitution, the constitution, how the 2013 constitution can be manipulated. So if you look closely, these individuals have been now reassigned very, very critical positions that will make decision making in these areas to be as fast as possible, leading to the Zanu PF conference, which is due in some weeks to come. Now, Obert Mpofu was seen as a stumbling block, someone who listened a lot to retired General Chiwenga's instructions. Most probably, he might have told Chris Mutswango with the press briefing that he did when retired General Chiwenga was the acting president, where he spoke against Gudawashe Takwirei and Emerson Tambuzo Mnangagwa upon maybe pressing Maninzi had to throw under the bus. I mean, Mr. Tammy, Obert Mpofu, and as things stands, this is done to actually change the constitution, to influence the change of the constitution so that 2030 mantra can be effected. Obert Mpofu was fired from being the SG and he is put into computers to, no, stay there in computers, a useless Zanu PF portfolio, obviously with limited knowledge and know-how of how actually that department is handled. And I strongly believe not a technical expertise in that particular forum. So this is a serious demotion. It simply means Mnangagwa cannot trust him as the SG. He saw him actually being easily manipulated and used by retired General Chiwenga. And this is directly pointing a meekly finger to retired General Chiwenga. It's a retaliation of the things to come. And Emerson Tambuzo Mnangagwa is raising the bar. Look at the stories that I have just done. There is a gun, they are saying people should surrender guns if your guns have overstayed and so forth. Now there is reshuffling of the members of the politburo. Obert Mpofu assigned to a very, very primitive position. Patrick Chinamasa now strengthened, given the strongest position. He is the Treasurer General. Retired General Chiwenga exposed that Patrick Chinamasa is part of the signatories or directors within the company of this Gudawashe Takwirei representing Zanu PF. So remember, he attained that position when he was the Treasurer General of Zanu PF. So he has been retained to that position. Emerson Tambuzo Mnangagwa is trusting him because of most probably the dirty work that he has been doing to actually fight retired General Chiwenga. So that is what is actually happening at the moment. And now, does this mean that Mnangagwa faction is going to win? They are telling themselves in their mind that they are actually reorganizing this team. And also, this is done taking into consideration that the conference is near. Remember, Emerson Tambuzo Mnangagwa, during the M31 protest, what did he do? He actually did not trust one of Chiwenga's ally, that is Sanyato, and his close friend. What did he do? Fearing that M31 may actually be successful, the military may be deployed in the streets of Zimbabwe to take over power from him. What did he do? He actually retired him and then reassigned him to be the Minister of Sports. I mean, that was promotion by demotion, exactly what has been done to. He is specifically targeting elements within Zanu PF whom he perceives they are actually supporting retired General Chiwenga. He is acting on this new slogan. I mean, Pasine Wetsa slogan that he has actually cascaded to the youths of Zanu PF, particularly in the Harare province. Pasine Wetsa simply means Pasi na Chiwenga. That is the new slogan now in the town that has been devised by Emmerson Tambutso Mnangagwa. And if you listen to that youth, he was saying everyone within the political leadership in Zanu PF that is supporting Wetsa, they are actually afraid to call him retired General Chiwenga. So they are using these terms, but I'm sure Chiwenga actually knows that this is actually directed straight to him. So they are tactfully using these terminologies. So that, I mean, if he complains, they say, no, but are you Wetsa? You listen to social media, my brother. We are not referring to you. That is, Mnangagwa think he is so cunning. And that is the psychological warfare that they are inflicting on retired General Chiwenga. Now, what is my prediction? Let me sit nicely. What is my prediction on this matter? As I have said and maintained before, that the way I see it, retired General Chiwenga has all the groundwork, framework done. What they are simply doing, they want to see what Mnangagwa exactly was planning, how he intends to go with this thing, so that when they eventually respond, I mean, it would be justified beyond reasonable doubt that they had no option but to act against this dictator who was growing big-headed. So that is where exactly this is going. Now they are bringing the fight straight to retired General Chiwenga. And it may be a long night, it may be a long week, it may be a long, I mean, months and days to come. They are simply taking warfare and bringing it into the doorstep of retired General Chiwenga. And I must tell you that a response is actually imminent at any time. Anytime from now, Mnangagwa is actually have highly tested. Remember, on social media, the Barakashis are busy painting all bad names. They're actually taking the videos of Chiwenga when he was praising Emmerson Tambutso Mnangagwa and Gudagwa Shetagwire. They are trying to run all those things in an effort to try and portray him as a flip-flopper, in an effort to try and portray him in all negative aspects you can think about. Ladies and gentlemen, the moment we have been waiting for, it has just begun. Let's just stay tuned and watch. I must tell you, it will be the longest night ever. So SG, that is Obert Mpofu, has been fired and he has been actually demoted to another position to look at computers. And then Mnangagwa is appearing to be trusting Jacob Mutenda. Remember, Jacob Mutenda has been chanting 2030 mantra in parliament. He has done a good job for Emmerson Tambutso Mnangagwa, allowing Sengezo Chabangu to do as he please and quickly agreeing with Sengezo Chabangu, destroying Jacob Mutenda played, a pivotal role for Emerson Tambutso Mnangagwa, as well as Zigananda's bringing the likes of Scott Sakupanya to that Zimbabwe parliament, and also rejecting to recall Emerson Tambutso Mnangagwa when he was asked by Blessed Geza. So Mnangagwa is simply rewarding him. He may be rewarded with even more position. And you remember, he has actually treated parliament as if he is the father of that parliament, running it the way Mnangagwa and Ziganandas intends it to be run. So it's quite a shame, but it is happening. Thank you very much for watching us. If you're watching us for the very first time, please do remember to press the red or black subscribe button, so that next time when we beam live, you become the very first one to watch us. You can financially support this channel by pressing the join button and be part of our members who are the heartbeat of this channel. Why not doing so? You can equally do so by pressing the thanks button and send us stars. To remember also to support my album, please entitle it Uthando Lwakhe. You search for Hloniphani Ncube. It is available on all digital platforms. As you take breaks in these segments,